Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now Rodgers going to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Check hot, hot, hot. Under 10, under 10, 10. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Rogers. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you fly over here. Switch. Go to 50.
Into the red zone. It's Rogers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
To throw again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We're scoreless after one.
Hey, 88. Check 31. Check 30. Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Brockers, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Steps away. Going, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking for Woods that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Rodgers going to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers forced out to his left, and he's going to go down again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. On first down, it's Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too, and just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Been able to find Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get murdered. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
58. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Rodgers now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.